Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Lopburi province. We're kind of halfway between Lopburi and Saraburi. And what we're going to take a look at is a first-class royal temple that dates back to 1624 under the Ayutthaya King Songtham, I believe. Anyway, what's special about this is it has a natural Buddha footprint that's in the stone that's believed to be one of the 5 Buddha footprints in the world. It was discovered by a hunter that was out here, and he went back to Ayutthaya and reported it to the king, and the king sent soldiers over here and they built a moondrop over the top of it that later became this temple. This is a first-class royal temple. It's one of 24 in all of Thailand. So let's go through here and let's take a look and let's see what we see today. There's a little market right down here next to the temple. And then the temple is back over here. There's quite a bit to it. The highlight is definitely the moondrop in the middle. This is Wat Phra Phutthabat, which the literal translation is Temple of the Buddha Footprint. So we have 2 guardians right here at the front when you first come in. Yeah, one here, he's got the mini heads up there. And their names, I just don't know what their names are. I can't read the Thai. And then you have this one over here. He's got the mini heads at the top also. So there's a museum and then a moondrop, and then you can go all the way up to the top of a chetty that's back in here. We have an ordination hall back over here. I think it's locked up, but we'll walk over there and take a look at it. And we have the drums and the moondrop that's up there. Really, really cool. Yeah, this is a special temple for the Thais, being one of the 24 first-class royal temples. I've been to all of them, and I made a video of all 24, and I'll probably pin a comment to that video in the comments down below. Yeah, you can see it has the double row of Buddha stones that marks it as a royal temple. And then you can see, I think that's the Garuda up there, and all the other Buddha symbols. Yeah, it's locked up, but it's a beautiful exterior. Okay, let's walk over here. We'll just kind of wander around this temple. There's so much to see. It's really quite cool. Some interesting looking nagas that go up here. Yeah, there's a hall up here that has some really cool images. We'll take a look at that. And then we'll go in and we'll look at the Buddha footprint. You have the Chinese part of the temple. Got all the lanterns, and you can go in there and make donations and stuff like that. And you can see the deities back there. And a really nice little hall here also. Yeah, I like the Ayutthaya styling. This one's locked up as well. And then up here is several chetties and several little halls. And up there, that's the way to the chetty on top of the hill. Yeah, this is a beautiful little building. And you can see the murals. Yeah, they're in nice shape. They've been retouched up pretty recently. And this is kind of a different figure. It has kind of like a tiger robe. And it has the big ears. It has like a little chetty and a reclining Buddha. And then the main Buddha image here with the murals behind him and the elephant tusks and the umbrella. And you can see how much gold leaf they stuck on the reclining Buddha and this one over here. Yeah, I really like the mural paintings that they have on all these walls here. Yeah, really nice. Okay, let's go over into the next hall, and then we'll go into the Buddha footprint one. Yeah, this building here is absolutely beautiful. And it's just massive. But being a first-class royal temple, it gets special monies from the royal family. So they will have usually better relics and better maintained than a normal temple, because they get money from the king and stuff to keep it up. And inside of here, this is actually my favorite building at this temple. I like it better than the Buddha footprint. Just look at the massive seated Buddha in the Pale pose, I believe. And there should be like an elephant and a monkey somewhere here. And you can see the little shrine here. They do have the elephants. Okay, I see we got it down here at the foot. So there's the elephant over there, and then here's the monkey. And what they're doing is they're giving the donations to the Buddha. And it's fantastic. We got pigeons flying around in here. See that red wood ceiling. And then behind it is the little treat here. So you can see they've stuck the gold leaf on it. And you can see the wooden shutters for the windows. And there's birds are going crazy. And they have tons and tons of little Buddhas in here. And you can see here the face of the reclining Buddha, the hair rolls, and that top knot goes right into the wall. So the hall is really too big to hold it. But they put it in here, and you got to go under its head to come back around. And then this hall here, it just doesn't fit that one either. It's not as, it doesn't take up as much of this room as the one I went to in Bagan. They have 3 humongous Buddhas plus a reclining Buddha in this one temple that you have to just shimmy around to get around it, which was kind of cool. Okay, so let's go over and see the Buddha footprint now. Yeah, that's a really cool chetty there also. And they have all these little like hills up here, or big pieces of rock. They built buildings up on top of them, so you kind of go up and down stairs while you're negotiating here. Like you can see over there, there's a couple chetties built on like one of the big pieces of rock. This is the moon drop with the sacred relic. So people can come over here, they'll pour water on it or put gold leaf, and that's believed to forgive sins and give you like a special blessing, like you can get wealthy or overcome like an illness or anything like that. So it's supposed to have some magical powers. So we'll stick our head in here. And this is inside. It's cavernous also. So they have things in the little windows like the monk fans and special Buddhas up here. And this is the Buddha footprint. So that's the natural indentation in the rock. And that hunter found it. And so this became one of the most important things for Ayutthaya, which explains why he sent soldiers over here to guard it, and then they built this little building and stuff. Yeah, I wonder how much gold leaf has been stuck on here over the centuries. And then they have a nice little Buddha here. Let's go down and look at the museum really quick. I'm not going to go to the Chetty, I don't think, today at the top of the hill. I think we'll just go look at the museum and see everything down here. This is an active temple, so you do have monks in residence. And you have all kinds of little shrines and stuff like that over here with the Guanyins and the Chinese Buddhas. Yeah, this is kind of a cool little room. So it has the main Buddha, has some mother of pearl with peacocks up there. Then you have all these various images. You have Buddhas and Garudas and Naga. Quite a bit of stuff here. Oh, so the lady ran me out of there. You're not allowed to photograph in there, I guess. So. This is pretty cool with the Naga and the stairs and that moon drop. And over here we have some of the Chinese lions. And then we have a little shrine over here. Looks like they're doing a little remodeling of it. Various things all around here. Nice little garden. This is the museum. There's artifacts from all the Thai kings that have came here. It's tradition for the Thai king to come over here to the Buddha footprint. The Ayutthaya kings did it. Rama IX, all the current dynasty kings have been over here also. And there's different things in here from them. I don't know if there's any filming allowed in here. I'll see what we can see. Yeah, so we won't be able to film in there, just see the outside of the building. I'll walk through there and take a look at it And we could see what's in there anyway. So there was no photos or videos allowed in there. The reason why, there's like 2 gold Buddha footprints. They're replicas of the one up there, plus a lot of gold tablets and everything else inside of there, and a bunch of different relics. It's not a bad museum. It's free. It's worth your time to go in there and take a look. The building itself was built by King Prasat during the Ayutthaya dynasty. It was originally a place for the king to come over and stay, and then members of the royal family would stay. Then they made it for important dignitaries, and then they've converted it into the museum. But it was originally a 16-room building. Yeah, it's nice. It's worth a look in. And the whole temple here is really, really good. And then one last look up there at the top of the temple. Yeah, you can keep going up to the top to the Chedi. Now, in the old days, there used to be a festival over here at the Buddha footprint, and the king from Ayutthaya would come up by boat, and they would stay here, and they would make merit, make donations to it. All the local people would come out and sell things here, and it was quite an important event. And they say that if back in the old days, if you came to this Buddha footprint like 7 times in your life, that you would go to heaven. Yeah, so it was an important pilgrimage site. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this Wat Phra Phutthabat, the temple of the Buddha footprint. It's a nice temple. It's one of the best. It's one of the 24 first-class royal temples, and it's definitely something you should see. It's a little bit out of the way. If you're in Ayutthaya, you have to still keep coming about another hour to get up here. If you're over in Lopburi, it's about 30 minutes or so outside of Lopburi. But I would recommend, if you do have the time and the means, get over here and take a look at it. It's one of the first-class royal temples, and they're special temples. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more videos of stuff like this that I do. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you've been here, if you have any questions or anything like that, ask me down below, and I'll do my best to answer it. And until next time, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.